Hi guys, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Today, for some reason, the devil on my back, and he don't want me to get the message out, but I'm gonna try my best to get the message out. I don't know what happened. I couldn't see my screen or anything like that, but I'm back, guys, and I do apologize. I do apologize for the chaotic morning and my computers acting up, the kids acting up. I don't know what's going on, but everything just acting up. So I do apologize, guys. I do apologize that things are just acting crazy right now. And so I'm so sorry. Like this is like sometimes when you do this YouTube stuff and your stuff get to acting up and you be wondering what happened. And I'm sorry, guys. My computer just froze on me. Everything just went completely frozen. So just know that I'm back and we're gonna get through this. We gonna get through this. I'm so sorry. That's all I can tell you guys. I'm so sorry. It's been a chaotic morning, and I do apologize about any delays or any kind of mishaps. It's just that this may cause because this is I just lost all my people, but it's okay. I'm gonna still get this message out, guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Um, if you want to share me out, share me out. I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen. Um, but as I was stating, guys, as I was stating, um, another reason why. Now, the next thing I'm gonna say talk about, guys, is how to stop self sabotage. You have first thing you have to do, guys, is you have to look at your self worth. You have to look at your self worth. You have to look at yourself. Hey, Bacon with Charlayne, thank you for coming. Look, I had a whole live while ago and it's gone because my computer screen messed up. And I appreciate you guys, the ones that came back. I do appreciate you guys so for coming. I don't know what happened, but it seemed like the first live was kind of chaotic. Kids everywhere, kids doing this and that. But we're gonna get back to the tips at hand. So if we can get this to come up on the screen. Oh, I got. So the first thing is, guys, how to stop self sabotaging is you have to look at your self worth. So the root cause of our sabotaging behaviors and beliefs are rooted in our feelings of self worth. Figure out what is causing you to self sabotage. Will help you to focus on the changes you need to do to stop the behaviors. In our subconscious mind, we want to be perfect. We want to be perfect. Um we want to we if we're sabotaging, we don't see the value in ourselves. That's what I'm gonna say. We don't see the value in ourselves. We can see the value in other people, but we can't see the value in ourselves. Know your self worth enough to know that whatever it is that you're going after, you're worthy of it. And see, sometimes we as people, because we don't love ourselves, and I'm talking about myself. At least I can take ownership. One thing about me, I can take ownership. Sometimes sometimes we don't see our self worth, so we feel like we're not worthy of that good job. We're not worthy of being the being whatever it is that we want to do. We feel like we don't see the worth in ourselves enough to know that we deserve what we deserve. And I ain't talking about bad things. I'm talking about good things, like the good things in life that people want to have. People are deserving of a good home. People are deserving of a good husband or a good wife. People are deserving of a good paying job. You are worthy of that. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to know that you are worthy of it. Don't self-sabotage and feel like you're not worthy, because you are. The second thing is take time for reflection. Um, know that no one can make you feel like you are inferior without your consent. Take the time to understand why you keep shooting yourself in the foot. Self reflection enables you to think about your choices, decisions, and actions. It gives you space to dig deep within yourself to gain more insight into your underlying emotions and desires. So, only through your self reflection will you gain the necessary insight, perspective, and understanding to begin the process of change and personal transformation. So, do a lot of self reflection. Like it says, stop shooting yourself in the foot. Why you keep doing that to yourself? No one can make you feel inferior but you. So, take some time to self reflect why you feel the way you feel. Is it because of what somebody else said? Is it because you don't feel worthy? Or you just doing it because, of fear? Because I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. You just have to have a conversation with yourself to know that, you know what? I'm not going to let fear stop me from doing the things in which I want to do. Because if I do that, I will be stuck where I am. And you don't want to be stuck where you're at. You don't want to be continue to do the same stuff you've been doing, especially if it doesn't give you any purpose. Thank you for the dislike. If it doesn't serve you any purpose, if it doesn't serve you any purpose, and you're afraid, you're afraid to step out on faith because you feel like you're not good enough, then you're hindering yourself. You're hindering yourself from being where you need to be. You're hindering yourself to where you need to be. And know that you are worthy. Self think to yourself about why I feel this way. I'm feeling this way because of what someone else said. But you know you can do it, but you just scared because of what somebody else gonna say. And like I said, this self-sabotaging, I'm gonna be real, self-sabotaging is deals with a lot about fear, the fear of the unknown, the fear of the unknown, because you don't know what the future may bring. So you feel as though, I'm be honest, you feel as though if I sabotage it, then I don't have to worry. Let's be real. This is how I don't have to worry about what would happen if I sabotage it. But you don't know. It could be something good that come out of it. But you sabotaging yourself because of fear. And that's the next thing it says. It says here, um, let me get this up. It says face your fears. It says we gain strength and courage and confidence by each experience in which this is by Eleanor Roosevelt. We gain strength and courage and confidence by each experience in which we really stop to look fear in the face. We must do that which we think we cannot. So the first step to overcoming procrastination is to take some action. We procrastinate, like I said, is because we are afraid. The best way to deal with fear is to face it. You won't ever be able to live a positive, full, and happy life if you're always fearful. Ask yourself if you really want to self-sabotage your chance of living a full and happy life. And I hope the answer is no. And then just right now, and I think I need to do this. And if y'all want to do it, if you're watching the replay or whatever, right now, all those negative feelings, fears, random thoughts that come up in your mind, and why you shouldn't achieve your goals and dreams in life. Keep going until there are no more negative thoughts left. So face your fears. Face your fears in the face. Let them know, you know what? I'm not gonna let fear stop me from being happy. I'm gonna let fear drive me to do those things than which I want to do. I'm not gonna let fear stop me from living my life to the best potential. So I have to face my fears, and I have to let people. If you're fearful of what other people may say, or fearful that people gonna come at you or be against you, don't worry about that. You do what makes you. What tell you something about people? My mama always told me this: people gonna be people. People will always be people. People will be people. They ain't gonna change for you, so why would you change for them? People will be people, and people always gonna say something, and some people ain't gonna like what you do, and some people ain't gonna like what you say. But because guess what? People gonna be people. So face your fears and don't worry about what other people may say. And I'm telling myself that because sometimes I worry about, well, if I say this or did I do something to somebody? I be having it in my mind like, you know what I'm saying, when people like all of a sudden start talking to me or go against me or something like that. And I feel like I ain't did nothing to you, and I'm like, what did I do to you to make you feel like, I did something to you? But you have to realize like people gonna be people, and people sometimes people are in your life for a season and then it's time for them to go. So but face your fears. Don't stop trying to be happy. Don't keep yourself from being happy with the person you love. If you're someone you love and you want to be with, and but you're afraid because you don't want to be hurt and you don't want nobody to disrespect you. Well, if you see those behaviors, you know to walk away. But if you see someone that actually trying, that's actually want to be with you, then give it a chance. I have to tell myself that, the child, I could be something serious. I could be something serious. But see, my one thing about me, I can tell the truth about myself and my fears that I am those fears that I have. What about yourself? Are you able to face your fears? Are you able to face your fears? That means, are you able to do those things that in which you are afraid to do? Because you don't want to be hurt no more. You don't want to be disappointed anymore. So you just don't face it. So guys, I'm gonna try my best to recap this. I know that this is the second video, but thank you to the 5 people that's in this chat right now. I do appreciate you guys for coming. I know that, like I said, the first one was all over the place. It was kind of bad, but thank you guys so much for coming. Hey, oh, thank you, Q and Nene. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Okay, guys. So what we're talking about is today, guys, is how to stop self-sabotaging and be positive again. So the first thing I said is how to recognize your self-sabotage habits. So the first thing was procrastination. So we procrastinate to not get a certain thing done because we feel like we can't achieve that goal. So we get frustrated and be like, you know what, forget it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna start it up, or I'm gonna just procrastinate to not start it up so I don't have to do it. So don't procrastinate. Go ahead and do the things in which you want to do. The second thing is negative self-talk and negative thinking. You are your own worst self-critic. Oh, well, thank you, Q and Nene. You are your own self critic, and so you have to stop beating yourself up about past things that you wasn't as successful at, or the past experiences that you went through, and you just have those negative thoughts and that negative talk and negative mind that things are gonna happen, or people are speaking, or you have the neck out like this ain't gonna work, and you let it dominate your mind to where you talk yourself out of doing things that you really need to do to be successful. You talk yourself out of it. Stop talking yourself out of things you really need to do and just do it. Don't ever live your life in regret. Like, man, I should have did this. Man, I should have gave that what I wanted to do a chance. Man, dang, I should have gave that person a chance. But I was so afraid of being hurt that I sabotaged the whole situation. Um, the third thing is perfectionism. Um, we feel sometimes that things have to be perfect in order for you to move forward with something. Things don't. I'm gonna be honest. Things don't have to be perfect for you to move forward with something. Know that we are not perfect and we're going to fail at some things, and some things are not going to be perfect, and you may not be able to be perfect at the craft. That means each time you do the craft or do that what you want to do, you make it better. So don't always think things have to be perfect in order for you to move forward in your life or move forward in things you want to do. Just go after it. Know that, you know what I'm saying, it may not be perfect, but I'm in a direction. Hi, hey, out and about and out. Um, know that things don't have to be perfect for you to move on to the things you want to do. Whew. Thank you guys so much for coming. Let me tell y'all, if it felt like God didn't want somebody to hear this message, but we're gonna get me, not the God, but the devil. Jesus. The devil did not want people to hear this message. Thank you, Q and Nene. So everything was messed up, but I thank God that I'm able to come back and recap and tell you guys more about what I am talking about. And I thank you guys once again for coming. Know each and every one of you guys. I love each and every one of you. So how to stop self-sabotage. The first thing is, so this is the fourth thing. The fourth thing is look at your self-worth. We have to realize that we are worthy. Tell yourself you are worthy. And at this moment, I'm going to tell myself I am worthy. So everybody, if you're in the chat, just write in the chat right now, I am worthy. I am worthy of the things I want to be successful at. I am worthy of what God has for me. Write that in the chat. I am worthy. I love myself. And the things that are worth my time and worth my energy, I am going to move towards those things. I am not going to self-sabotage. I am not going to speak against it. I am not going to have negative thoughts in my mind, having me thinking that I don't deserve this. I'm not going to push away people that want to be in my life. So love yourself. Look at your self-worth. No, you don't. Um, the fifth thing is take time for reflection. Amen. Out and about and out. So the second thing is take time for reflection. Like I said, Eleanor Roosevelt said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So no one can make you feel like you're less than without you giving consent. And that means you actually being in agreement on feeling like you're not enough or you're feeling less than and making you feel like this small, like you're nothing. Don't allow people to make you feel that way. Stop shooting yourself in the foot. Stop shooting yourself. Self-reflect. Reflect your choices that you make and those decisions and actions that you have made. And dig within yourself to get more of, like I said, more of an insight. So, an understanding on why you feel the way you feel. And when you do that, it actually, and I'm gonna be real, it actually get you if you have that come to Jesus meet, that's what I call it, come to Jesus meet with yourself. When you have that come to Jesus meet with yourself and you self-reflect, you'll be realizing, you know what, I'm tripping. I'm tripping and I'm actually able to do this thing that I want to do. So take time and self-reflect. Well, you know what, Nene? Don't allow people to make you feel that way. God loves us all, so we all are important. You are God's child, so you are important just as well as the next person. And then and this is what I hate. Some people, just people are just because they are at a certain level in their education or a certain level in their life, like they have more money, they have more um accolades in life than the next individual, then they want them to feel inferior to them. They nothing. They slums. They're nothing. They're nothing. But you can't be that way toward. I can't stand it. Don't make me feel like I'm nothing just because you may have more than me. Does not make you better than me. Just because you have more than me does not make you better than me. Humble your spirit. I know this doesn't have anything to do with self-sabotaging, but let's just be real. Humble your spirit the same way you can get it, the same way you can lose it. So stop treating people like they're nothing. So, and the third thing, guys, then I'm gonna let you guys go. Face your fears. Never be afraid to face your fears. I understand that you be afraid, like Lord, is this gonna work? That's why I said all self-sabotaging is the fear of the unknown. And I have done a video. I did a video of the uh about the fear of the unknown, but it's okay to just step out on faith and face your fears and live your life to the fullest potential. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone who don't want to be happy, raise your hand. And put a heart in your chat if you don't want to be happy. If you don't want to be happy in your life, put a heart in your chat. If you want to be happy, spam up the chat with hearts. Because everybody should want happiness. Everybody. Should no one want to live your life in misery and unhappiness? No, don't nobody want to live. So you have to face your fears and just live your life to the and do to the fullest potential and don't let yourself don't let yourself talk yourself out of doing things that you want to do because of the fear of the unknown. That's what it is. I'm gonna be go ahead and keep it real. It's because of the fear of the unknown. That is why we self sabotage. It's because of the fear of the unknown. But we can't worry about the future. Worry about right now and what's going on in your life. If you're happy right now, then be happy. And whatever happens in the future, just be ready. Just be ready for the future. You're going to be some ups, it's going to be some downs, but be ready for that. And I just want to leave, and I'm going to say this. Yeah, it is. The fear of the unknown is scary. Like, even when you're dealing with relationships, friendships, your job, your career, your or what they are just stepping out on a new business venture. Like, is this gonna work for me? I'm scared if this don't work for me, then I'm gonna be back at square one. That and like and that's what mainly what it is. Like, you don't want to go back to the square one. You want to continue. You want to be at that success that you want to be at, and so you be so fearful of the unknown. Sometimes we just talk our way out of it, and let's just be real about it. We just talk our way out of it because we were like, well, I'm comfortable in what I'm doing now, so ain't no use of me changing nothing else. So sometimes we got to stop being comfortable and make ourselves uncomfortable so we can do those things in which we want to do. So I want to give you guys this quote and I'm going to get on out of here. It says here, this is by Mark Victor Hansen. Don't wait until everything is just right. It will never be perfect. There will always be challenges, obstacles, and less than perfect conditions. So what? Get started now. With each step you take, you will grow stronger and stronger, more and more skilled, and more self confident, and more successful. So don't wait until everything is just right. Do it right now. Do it right now. And move on forward with your life and by doing those things that you want to do and moving on and making yourself happy. So guys, those are the daily tips that I have. Um, I will be talking about tomorrow. I will be talking about 9 things to remember when you're having a bad day. Things to remember when you're having a bad day. So, guys, um, if I'm going to get on out of here, guys, I am going to be reading a book this month. I am going to be reading a book this month. I hope you guys know I'm going to be reading this book this month. It's called Sweet Gum. Um, I want you guys to purchase this book. It's going to be in the description box below. So make sure you guys purchase this book. It is called Sweet Gum. I am on the book cover. This is something that I want you guys to read, and I am going to do a book review on it. Um, I'm at the end of this month. I am going to do a book review on it. So make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell each time so you'll know when I come out with another video. Um, if you want to contact me or anything like that, please inbox me on Instagram or contact me at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. Um, that is a great way of contacting me. But Nene, if you want to write a book, baby, all you gotta do is sit down, get a pen and piece of paper, or and write that book. Only you can write your story. So I'm about to get on out of here, guys. Thank you, guys, so much for coming. Like I said, like I always say, don't let anything or anyone steal your joy. If they didn't give it to you, they can't take it away. So y'all have a happy Saturday, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Goodbye.